رقم مجيء المايسترو.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Your Excellency, Dr. Latif Zayani, Secretary General of the GCC Council, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure to have you here once again in Cambridge for the third edition of the Gulf Research Meeting, GRM2012. I think the apparent success is due to you, and you can see that the numbers of the workshops and the number of participants is increasing. And I'm delighted to see some old faces and some new faces joining us here in Cambridge. And I wish you over the next 2-3 days of deliberation, of research, that you will also not only enrich your knowledge and exchange ideas, but also exchange relationships and cooperative work and collaborations between you. That all of you are interested in this region, in different aspects of the region, and we would like to see that part of the fruit of having you here is that you also establish network and contacts and collaboration between yourselves. I'm not reading from a paper, but I was told that I should make this announcement very quickly to you, and it's due to fire regulations in this building. We had to move to this hall because of the increase in size and the numbers, and because of safety and fire regulations. So I'm afraid I'll have to read you something, which says, as you already have discovered, there are two main entry and exit doors in this auditorium. One at the top of my left, says point, and one at the bottom of my left, point. The top and the bottom. Okay? These are the only two that lead into the foyer and the other breakout rooms. If there is a fire, however, there are 4 emergency fire exits in this auditorium. Whenever you take your seat, please take time to notice where your nearest fire exit is. One on the top of my left, point. One at the top of my right, think there. One at the bottom of my left, and the other one is at the bottom of my right. If there is a fire, there is an automated voice system which will tell you to evacuate the building immediately. Please congregate well away from the building on the pavement of the West Road, but without blocking the emergency services routes. Thank you very much. That is what it says in this announcement, but I'm sure you understood what I was trying to say. I just want to end very quickly with saying that it's a real pleasure to see you again, and it's a real pleasure to have His Excellency joining us for the second year, and have you and Your Excellency join us this time. And it gives me particularly great pleasure to thank everybody, simply because this is my last year as director of the Gulf Research Center in Cambridge, and I'm moving to the University of Qatar to head a program on Gulf Studies, and we'll hope that there will be a lot of cooperation between the two centers and the two programs. And it gives me great pleasure to thank the people here in Cambridge who have been extremely helpful to our program, and our hosts, the trustees. Some of them are here, and some of them couldn't make it, unfortunately. So Stuart Lang, and particularly our host, Professor Yasser Suleiman, who played and still plays a great role in the success of the Gulf Research Center in Cambridge, but also the Gulf Research Meeting and its affiliated activities. This also gives me great pleasure to thank my colleagues at the Gulf Research Meeting. Gulf Research Center in the Gulf. I want to mention all of them, but I can see some faces here like Oscar, Dr. Koch, Javid, and others who will forgive me if I don't mention their name. But there is one person who we also sometimes forget to thank, and because this is my last bit here, I really want to thank this person. I think you all know her. Her name is Sania Kapasi. She has been a great operator in the background, and I want to record our thanks to her for her work. But finally, and last but not least, the person who we should all thank for getting us all together, for creating this vision for the Gulf Research Center and the Gulf Research Meeting is my colleague and friend, Dr. Abdulaziz Sakr, who is the chairman of the Gulf Research Center, and I welcome him. Dr. Sakr.